Okay, I think we're live. So, welcome to The Forest. Now, if you guys don't know about this game has been out for quite some time now. It's a pretty good game. I've played some of it, not a lot. I've played one game on normal, the rest I've played peaceful. Yes, I have completed the game on peaceful. That's why I have creative unlocked. So we're gonna play with peaceful. We're gonna go through that, and once we've collected everything and we've completed the game, we've got everything, we'll go to normal and complete the game. And if we can complete it on normal, we can complete it on hard, and maybe hard survival. Not promising anything about hard survival or hard. Not promising those two. So the only ways we could die, because we're playing with peaceful, is if I jump down into the sinkhole, I jump off a cliff, or if I die from thirst or hunger. And also, Megan. But I'll play the cutscene on normal. The only thing I'll do in the cutscene is grab the book, which is the survival hand guide.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Because if you don't grab that, it kind of ruins the effect of like how you got the handbook. Because when you start the game, you press up on the D-pad and it brings up the survival guide. And if you don't get that in the cutscene, it kind of ruins the effect. It kind of makes you think like, how did I get this? So the cutscene really tells you a lot, like what happened to your son, who took him. The story is amazing. A lot of my friends ask me why it's delayed from my side to yours. That's just because if I was to say a swear word and it would get me demonetized, I could stop the broadcast before you guys. It's sort of like a radio where you guys watch the radio talk shows, where it's delayed by like 5 minutes maybe. So if you were listening to the radio and they were about to say a swear word or something that would get them off air, they could stop it just before it goes to our radios. So that's very interesting, and I love how the broadcasting kind of has that effect. We'll grab that. I'm just trying to grab everything that we can. Because these are really valuable to us. These respawn like every 5 minutes, so if we were to go off and survive for like 5 minutes and come back, or every time we come here after a save or loading up the game, these will respawn in the exact location or different locations, and we could get them back and see what more loot there is. So let's go around the pond, because there's small rocks, but usually you get sticks, small rocks, big rocks. But I'm trying to stay near the pond because of that. There it is. Spear. So now that we have a weak spear... Oh, I killed a fish with my axe. It's kind of rare. First time I've done that. So yeah, you might be wondering to get bones, because the only way to get bones is usually by like burning a cannibal body. So what we're going to do to get bones is we're going to go into caves. because I've found that bones are more rare in caves. So yeah. So these sorts of briefcases, they just have random loot in them. There's ones with no handles, where it's just a box, and those will contain dynamite, flares, and arrows. And these ones contain clothing. So there's 3 sorts of briefcases. Oh, I might stick with this. This is kind of cool. So we washed off the blood, so that will stop infecting. So if you guys don't know, you start off with blood, and it says in your bottom left side of the screen, it says that if you don't wash it off, it will cause infections, and that will lead to death. It's happened before. So, sorry. Oh great, it's raining. So, one place I want to start living is right next to the water, the ocean. Because from the ocean, I know where to go. Oh, this sort of looks like the Great Tree. If you guys know in the forest, I'll show you that later, once we get to the water. Because that's where I'll be living. I won't start to kill animals without a bow and some arrows. So until we get the modern axe, where there are arrows down there with the modern axe, I don't think I'll be killing rabbits and stuff like that. Or hunting for rabbits, I should say. Okay, so we found the sinkhole. Right on the other side is the lake, which divides the island into 2. That's also where the wet cave is. If this gets me demonetized, that's going to be impressive. I don't think it does. Anyway. So, let's check in here. There's a to-do list. So, we want to make sure that we keep on the stats. We want to make sure that so these stats will help us later in the game. Because if you guys want to know how many days we can check it out here. We can also see our sanity, our weight, our strength. We can see everything: our fullness, hydration, health, energy, stamina, armor, cold armor, and strength. So cold armor, yeah, we got to do is find Timmy, set up camp, find a way to get into the sinkhole, find the missing plane passengers. So, you might be wondering about cold armor. Cold armor is basically allowing us to go to the North Mountain. And you can't really see it now because it's foggy, but that's the North Mountain right there. That helps. Looking for the North helps you a lot if you were to find some of the missing ingredients. Like some of those weapons that hide in caves. Because there's a YouTube channel that I watch that helps for finding forest equipment, so finding stuff like, he has a whole playlist on it, like finding the katana, the chainsaw, modern axe, the rebreather, the key card. He helps. And what he says a lot in his video is, if you're looking for the lake, which divides the island into 2, if you're looking for that, so say if you were to go to the wet cave, which is like over that way, to find that, he'd ask you to look for the North Mountain, which is close to the sinkhole, or he calls the butthole. You'd look for the North Mountain, and then you'd find the sinkhole, and then you'd get to the lake, which divides the island into 2. You want to cross that, and blah blah blah. complex, but he's famous for it. Okay, so we want to get on the other side of these rocks, over there. So this divides the lake to the ocean. The ocean is on the other side. And over there is also a cave, which will lead us into the sinkhole, which we'll use very later on. What cave do you do? Pretty sure I've seen this cave, I've used that cave before, in some way. Same with this cave over here. There we go, we got 2 things added to the list. Lodge, and Waterfall Cave. Those names will help you understand what cave you're going in. Ledge Cave, obviously there's going to be a lot of rope, so you'll be climbing up and down that a lot. Waterfall Cave, there's a waterfall. Is that dime rattling around? Oh, rope. Awesome. So this game is known for dead bodies. So if this gets me demonetized for showing corpses, and stuff like this, if I get demonetized for this, that's kind of weird. Boom, got him. I hope that there are no vegans watching. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, well, let's assign that to the bottom button. So now I can just click on the D-pad arrow keys. Okay. So this is where we're gonna live. We're gonna live right here. This is where our house is gonna be, and we're gonna have it set up. So we can look off into the distance and we can know where everything is. So what I need to do is I need to set up, I need to assign some things. First things first, let's get these off the map. Straight away, what's that? Yeah, it looks like it wants us to go to the natural guide. A European rabbit, robin. Nothing about the lizard yet. That's interesting. So, this is the house we're gonna have. It's a small cabin. Just gonna put that right there. We're also gonna have a garden, but we're gonna add that later. We need a stick holder to hold our sticks. Same thing for rocks. We're also gonna need a log holder. And we're also gonna need a log sled. Which is the first thing we're gonna work on, is a log sled. With the log sled, we can take it around and carry rocks and sticks and logs, obviously. So yeah, if you noticed, if you can't carry anything, it'll do this. You can move it around. If you click your X or A button really fast. I'm not so sure what it is for PC players. I'm not even sure if this game could be played on Xbox. But yeah, you can play it on PC and PlayStation 4, which is what I'm playing it on, obviously. If you haven't noticed by the X and the square buttons. If there's vegans watching, I am so sorry, but you need to kill animals to live. And they're only fake, so this isn't animal cruelty. Oh yeah, you can wear mud. You can wash it off in lakes. If it's big enough. There we go. Wash that off. We will find more weak spears lying around. It's kind of weird. You can only carry one. But not if you have a spear bag. What sticks I got? 9, okay, I can carry one more. So without the stick bag, you only carry 10 sticks. Without the rock bag, you carry 5 rocks. Arrows, you only carry 30. With the arrow bag, it gives it a maximum of plus 20, so you can carry 50. With the stick bag, you can then carry 20 sticks, so plus 10. With the rock bag, it's plus 5, so carry 10 rocks. Also, in the bottom left, you can see in yellow numbers, that's how many things we need. So gather sticks, gather logs. Damn it. How many do I need? 1. Wow. Other things such as cloth and cash and coins and tape and leaves, and there's tree sap later on. You can only carry as many as you want. With meds you can only carry 5. Rope you can only carry 4, I'm pretty sure. You can only carry 5 circuit boards. Booze, I'm not too sure, I think that was 10. Soda and snacks, not too sure. Those are blank. Hopefully you guys can hear me with this mic. Let me just go into YouTube and see if you guys can hear me. Because I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, and that would be a bummer if you can't. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Never mind. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Well, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry because of the buzzing. I forgot to say, welcome to the stream. Sorry about the buzzing, it's just, I'm using a really bad headset. It's not even a headset, it's headphones. But welcome to the broadcast. That's me. Or that actually is someone else. Because I just went to YouTube just then to see if you guys can hear me. Okay, let's go chop down some trees. Also, we have regrowth trees on, so trees can regrow. So now it's really like real life. This is fun. My lighter. The lighter is basically, it provides light, so you can see at night or in caves. Now I can sleep in these and save the game, which is awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Because if you are, that means we can do more. Sorry about not making the 5th episode of Skyblock. It's just Donald broke his controller. So I'm gonna have to wait for him to get another controller. Oh, wow. Trying to cut down a tree that's... already cut. They get longer. Most trees have 4. Well, not 3. Oh well. Oh, sweet, we can do this. Yeah, I was gonna say you can't hold your axe out. Oh my god. One-handed, look at that. Trained. Boom! Look at that. Now we're gonna set it to blue. There's one up. Okay, well, I don't think we can carry sticks in these. I'm just gonna do that. I mean, I know we can carry sticks, but not with the logs, is what I was talking about. So yeah, like I just did, I took the logs out, put them, besides, because if those despawn, we can always just get more logs. There you go. Bummer. Bummer. Give me some Skittles, but I don't want to pay for them. And then store tenders came up to me like a bank. And then they grabbed my arm and I said, "Don't touch me." Oh yeah, welcome to the sinkhole. They used to make a house here. It was nice. Nice location. We'll be heading that way later, so we can get the modern axe. Oh, come on. Really? More rain? Oh dear. Damn it. I try. See, it's better off with a bow because it's better to aim. It's better to use. Oh, it's gross. So this game is all about surviving and trying to find clues about what happened to your son, which is who was in the plane next to us. That's Timmy, which is in our to-do list. Find Timmy. That's why he's in the to-do list, is because he's our son, and so yeah, that's all this game is all about, is just surviving, but also trying to find clues to where your son might be, and what has happened to him. There's a cave right there in front of us. Right there, it's a cave entrance. It's pretty decent. So, just a quick disclaimer, just a quick warning, if you guys don't like blood or gore, some bones, this game might not be the best for you. And also this video might not be the best. So, just warning that if you don't like blood and guts and all that stuff, might be the best time to leave now, while you're ahead, while we're 40 minutes into the video, or live stream. Yeah, might be the best time to leave now. Oh, God. Get the feathers. They're important. Feathers are important. The bows. I mean, arrows. You want to go. Okay. Let's make a fire. Quick fire. Feathers are pretty easy to come by. How many sticks? 2. Don't really need that out, just do that. Put that on. This is where the leaves and the money comes in handy, where you can set the fire up. Now your food can go off if you leave it in your inventory for too long, which I love about the game, how it really makes an effect where if you were to hold onto something and not cook it for a really long time, it will go off and you can't eat it. this guy somewhere safe. There we go. You can barely see him. See, that's all this game is. Is just surviving, like I said, surviving, learning, finding clues to learn where your son might be, and just learn like what is on the island and what you can do, and how there might be some solutions of how to get off. So it's all about trying to find your son and what's happened to him, and surviving. That's all this game is. It's basically a survival island on Minecraft, but a bit better. So I'm gonna end this video with the modern axe. Before we do that, oh, I need a stick, hang on. There's also a lake called Goose Lake, which spawns geese, which is actually really cool. Okay, so you put one of these in here, those two together, craft yourself a crafted bow. There's also a modern bow, which is awesome as well. So yeah, everything, you can craft a whole bunch of stuff. That's what I love about this game, is that this game really takes on like trying to craft things yourself. So, where are we trying to go? We're trying to go... Okay, we're better off finding the yacht. Because from the yacht, I know where to go. So this video / broadcast will end once we add the modern axe. And once we're out and we're back at home. Because I'm not ending it in the cave. I'm going to end it back at home outside the cave. Oh sweet, I thought that was a mushroom, but no, it's a flower you can pick up. The yacht also has some really good loot, so once we get there we can possibly take some. There's also clues on the yacht. Oh, here's another one. Is this another one or the same one? This is a different one. Yeah, this is a different one. Okay, so that's down there should be the anchor. Yep, right there, that's the anchor. So the shipping containers are that way. Shipping containers that way, which have circuit boards. So if you want some circuit boards, just go to the shipping containers and they'll have them. Remember, you can only carry 5, so far I have 1 from briefcases. Yeah, it's not the best water. So, I said that those 2 trees look like the great tree. The great tree is this one right here. These are the only trees you can't cut down. And it's very... That one is important to us later on. And right, so that's the yacht over there. We need to go that way. There's also sharks. And look what we've got. We've got more briefcases. So coming to the yacht is very... not time consuming, but you'll get good loot out of it. So all these ones are the ones that I was talking about, where they just have random things in them. Depending on nothing. So there's some clues on the yacht. We know that there's clues on the yacht because right over here is a grave. And at the grave, there's a cassette and a picture. This picture is a picture of the yacht. There's also, yeah, like I said, there's sharks, and you can chop off their heads, and you can put them on a trophy stand for your house. Oh yeah, you can also break computers. I think I showed this at the very beginning. You can break computers and you get them as well. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'll just do these two, and then we'll head off. Okay, so if we go this way of the yacht, so the yacht's there in the grave, and we're just going this way into the woods, or the forest, I should say. Ha ha ha. Say the name of the game. Okay, this is not Goose Lake, but I know where we are. This is a cannibal camp right here. You should all know this by now, that these huts are where cannibals would spawn. This is where they live and thrive. This is another good location, because not only do you get good stuff. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, so there's one with clothing in it, there's more rope you can get, there's more cloth. But this is going to be important later on. This means that you need dynamite or explosives. Dynamite you can find within cannibal camps and caves, while explosives are what you can craft. Oh, there's also a cave here. Interesting. You can also find passengers. Oh yeah, all the passengers are dead, by the way. And you'll find them in the forest or in caves, dead. Just anywhere, dead. So we're looking for the main cannibal camp. I think I've said this about 50 times now. Maybe 30. Who knows? Who's counted? Who's been counting? So this is the dividing range. Yeah. I'm calling it the dividing range, which I'm pretty sure is a thing here in Australia, the dividing range. But we've got the North Mountain, so we must be going west or east, northeast or northwest. I forget which way is east and which way is west. Crazy story, I was playing peaceful and I saw a cannibal just stand in the middle of the open. It was crazy. I nearly pooped my pants. It was very hot in my room when I turned my fan on, like a couple minutes ago. Okay, we had to be close, but we're definitely going the wrong way. We've definitely gone past it. Cannibal camp is possibly this way. See, it's very hard if you don't have the map and the compass, which I didn't have at the very beginning. But it's very easy to find. Supposed to be. Very easy to find. You just have to go a certain way from the sinkhole. So from the sinkhole, from the north mountain, you look a certain. So what you got to do is from the north. So if the north mountain is behind you, the sinkhole should be in front of you. And then from the sinkhole, you gotta go in like a certain direction. I'm pretty sure it's to... I can't remember. But anyway, we're here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So we want to go that way into the cannibal camp. You can also find some boxes here. Oh yeah, here's some fuel cans. This is good for the chainsaw later on, which we'll be using for the fight against Megan, which I'll explain later on, maybe in another episode. So yeah, there's a ton of fuel cans. So if you ever want fuel cans for your chainsaw, just come here. The best weapon I suggest using in the fight with Megan is the flamethrower. I'm just going to take your cloth. So yeah, these ones have cans in them, so if you need cans, just cut open these boxes and you'll get cans. Pretty easy. Oh. So yeah, there's also briefcases here, so if you need anything else after your journey. And what we're looking for is a cave entrance by the look of that. Oh, we found two passengers. Oh, those are passengers? Oh, okay. So this is what we wanted. We wanted this the whole time. And what I'm going to make, so we remember where this is a stick marker. I need another stick. Small rock, wood, leaves. Oh wait, these have sticks. Cloth, rock, skull, and sticks, and yeah. We're gonna have the color to this red. So, because you'll need this at some point. Oh yeah, you also want to make sure you have your lighter on, because it gets very dark down here. So, be careful when you come down here, because you will see stuff like this. This is what I said about gore and blood and dead corpses. If you do not like this, best to leave. Because these caves are full of them. So yeah, here's the spray can, hairspray, which is, like I said, is good for the flamethrower, which is what I said is the best weapon to use against in the fight against Megan. You can only carry one hairspray, which is kind of saddening. How many boots can you hold? 7. There we go. So here you can find meds, the map, which you'll use later on, and the compass, and a note that says, "A jealous god punishes a parent's fault on their children." Which I have been reading for too long, and I just don't get it. Now, you don't even need to use these, but it's, I'll tell you, when we come across one that's, yeah, this is what I mean. Blood and gore. Ugh. So from here, it's basically a keep going forward. Do you come across a fork in the road? You want to go, just keep going forward. You can go this way, which has a pathway to someplace. So just keep going forward. So make sure you pass that, past the wooden block. Crouch, and you'll see some light. You'll see one section where you can go down. You don't go there. You come down here where the water is. There's some briefcases here. There's also boxes, which you cut open. You get cloth, and you'll see this chair, and you'll see this part. You want to take this one. This is a pretty long one. So you want to make sure your energy's pretty full for that one. And in this room, the modern axe. Congratulations. You can now assign that to the button that your plain axe used to be. Now you got the modern axe. You can also get hands down here, get rope, dynamite, which I was talking about earlier. Dynamite, flares, arrows, which I said that we'll need. So now I can go hunting. And because I can go hunting now, I can assign that to the button my spear was in, and I can now just use the bow. You can also get clothing down here, but I'm going to change. I'm going to change back. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's paint, brush. The paint is used to think here about bodies. So the paint is used against cannibals. If you wear paint or mud, they think that they shouldn't worry about you. So yeah, it's pretty, not pretty, but so the mud just thinks that you're nothing to worry about. It's basically camouflage. They'll still see you at some point if you move around, but if you stay still with mud on, they can't see you. It's basically camouflage. But with the paint, they think that you're one of them because they think that the paint is blood. So they think that, oh, you're just a cannibal. So it's basically, but because you don't really need to wear it now, because, well, I don't have to wear it because I'm playing peaceful. But if you guys are playing this on normal or stuff like that, you'll be seeing some cannibals coming this way. They're not even cannibals; they're mutant cannibals. So down this path, you'll actually find some what were cannibals, but then mutated. I'm just going to go down this way. I've got a very good reason for coming down this way. Not only for some sticks, but right down here, some more sticks, but right down here, some candy and a piece of Timmy's toy. This is the head of Timmy's toy. There are 5 main pieces. We've got 1 out of 4 now. The pieces we're missing is now, no, there's 6, not 5. I forgot the torso. So there's 6 main pieces. There's the 2 arms, the 2 legs, the torso, and the head. It's not really, you don't need it to complete the game. It's basically just something to remind you that, oh, Timmy's still alive, and, well, he could be alive, and if he is, you can give this to him and he'll be happy to have his toy back. This is basically a tutorial on how to get the modern axe. Oh, there's a candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. So we've gone for an hour now. So like I said, I'll end this back at the base. I call it home because it's a place where you live and all your things are there. So yeah, it is home, but not a very good home. So once we get there, I'll end it. I'll end this live stream and this can become a video on YouTube. Pretty sure you carry a total of 5 dynamite. Yeah, 5 dynamite. You can carry, I'm pretty sure, 4 fuel cans. Five skull. 5 or 4 skulls? I'm pretty sure it's 5 skulls. Oh, stop. So yeah, that's the North Mountain. So you obviously you can notice that it's all snow. It's also one of the known locations for boars to spawn, which boars is something that we'll need later. Boar skin for crafting items. I'm pretty sure it's used for the rock bag, because rabbit skin is used for the stick bag. So it's the other way around. Rabbit skin for the stick bag, rock bag uses boar skin. Which, if you guys don't know what a boar is just a wild pig with husks. So yeah, now I can actually go hunting. Now that we have a bow and some arrows. How many arrows? 5. Ooh. Okay, maybe not. Might want to be cautious about the arrow usage. But yeah, I can craft more. Can craft them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arrow. Boom. That's 5, I'm pretty sure that was. Yeah. So I just made 10 arrows. So you carry a total of 30 arrows. 1 stick and 6 feathers makes 5. You can usually find 5 to 10 arrows in caves. Same thing goes for the yellow boxes. That looks like a briefcase but without a handle. That's basically, you'll get in those little yellow boxes, you'll get 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5 to 10 arrows in that as well. Yeah, look at the North Mountain. It's cold up there, so if you were to live up there, you'll always need a fire. Oops. It's a nice game though. I recommend playing it. Here in Australia, I got a discount. It was like $6. Can't remember how much it was, but yeah, pretty cheap. Pretty sure I paid for it. No, my dad paid for it. My dad was actually nice. Because usually I pay for a lot of my PlayStation things. I paid for. My mum paid for the South Park and the Fractured Butthole disc game that I have now, and in that I got a pamphlet in the game to redeem a code to get South Park the Sticker True, which is nice. Whenever you get a game, you get. It's crazy. Because I remember getting GTA and I got a pamphlet for a GTA 5 online thing. The premium online edition, which includes the criminal enterprise starter pack, which means if I redeemed that code, which I did a while ago, so I redeemed the code, and what I got like, it was like 1 million grand. No, yeah, sorry, not grand, just $1 million. I got $1 million, and then I just got a whole bunch of things for free. I got a company for free. I got a whole bunch of cars, an apartment for free. But yeah, the starter pack really helped me for what I was for what I wanted to do. So yeah, it really helped me getting not a bunker, but like a storage facility. Yeah, it was a bunker, not the facility thing. Yeah, I got a company, got an apartment. It's beautiful. Got a good looking car. Nice. But yeah, you get a whole bunch. You also get a yeah, you get like some weapons free. Which is really good. Like, that really helps for doing what you want in GTA. Anyway, that is it. We are back. We had the mod max. We are done. I can now save this by holding X. I still have a lot of my saves, which I need to get rid of. But yeah, 7 days peaceful. That one I loved because I just defeated Megan, but she killed me as well at the same time, and I had to. So I spawned in the cave that we were just in to get the mod max, where we had to go in and blah blah blah. Yeah, you spawn in there. If you get like 2 chances. You get 1 chance, and that chance takes you to the main cannibal camp, and then the next one is just you die. Yeah, so I just killed Megan, and she killed me at the exact same time, so I had to go back into the cave, and ended up dying, and survived for 7 days, but I can go back to that save, and just defeat her again. I defeated her with the chainsaw and the flamethrower, which we'll be finding in the next episode, because we are out of time for today. We've gone for 1 hour and 9 minutes, and 40 seconds. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys. If you guys want to see an episode 2, like, I'll do an episode 2 on this, because this game is really fun. So if you guys want me to see any of the other things, put some suggestions in the comment section of what the next item you want me to find. So you could want me to find the rebreather, or the katana, or the chainsaw. It could be anything you guys want. So yeah, if you guys want me to kill a certain animal, like 10 times, I will. There's actually, I kind of want to complete some trophies in this game, and one of them is to hang all the heads of all the animals you've killed on the trophy stands, which they're in the decorations. Furniture, sorry. Yeah, the head trophies. So there's a trophy that you can get, like an achievement or a trophy in PlayStation, where you have to put all the heads on a head trophy in the game, which I might do. I've also got to kill a shark, which, because sharks are very scary to me. But anyway, that's it. So yeah, if you guys, like I said, if you guys want me to do a part 2, I'll do a part 2. Is there any, if you guys want me to find the chainsaw next, the rebreather, like I said, all that, I'll find it next. Because right now we still just have them on max, and this means we can do a whole bunch of things. Chopping down trees will be a lot easier, and obviously it does more damage towards cannibals than the plain axe. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.